Hello, welcome back with this besties to another video. As you can see by today's title, we are going to be continuing series. I am in the middle of like 50 or so series, give or take. 45. I'm in the middle of 45 series, give or take. Okay, we could give some, we could take some. It just kind of depends. Actually, it would be like 46, give or take. Remember another series I need to add to this tracker that is not on this tracker at the moment. And that's a lot. That's including a series that I have started this month. Because I have started one or two series this month in itself. And so to combat that, I'm going to be doing this video series of continuing series. We're gonna get one every month, hopefully, where I start them at the end of the previous month and then they will carry on to the beginning of the next month, and you will see them either the middle or the end of every month from here on forward. So you are seeing this sometime around Valentine's Day, whether it be before or after Valentine's Day. You're seeing it sometime around then. And I have no set TBR for this video because if I did, I'd be trying to pick from 1,000,001 books of what I could possibly read. What I can say, I know for sure that I'm starting with either Lady of Shadows or Children of Fallen Gods. I think I'm gonna go with Children of Fallen Gods. No, I think I want to do Lady of Shadows because I recently got my copy of Lady of Darkness in the mail, and I'm gonna start annotating it. So with that being said, while I'm annotating it, I'm going to be reading Lady of Shadows, which is the next book in that series. So that's what we're going to be starting with. I have it on my iPad because I'm going to read them as ebooks and purchase them as I go. And since I have reached my limit on books I can purchase in the month of January, I will probably wait to the beginning of February to purchase my copy of it. But I have lots of series I'm in the middle of. All of them I have behind me. Like I could read The Atlas Paradox in this video. I could read Children of Fallen Gods because I have that book up there. I could also read A Crown That's Cold and Heavy because it's on my February TBR, and I could get the audiobook for that and start reading that. I could read The Dragon Republic because I literally like 20 minutes ago finished the Poppy War, and I need to know what happens. There's so much happened at the end of this book. I feel like so much happened once you hit the actual war part of this book. So much happens, so much is revealed, and you're just thrown in. But we're gonna see how many series I can complete in the year 2025. January didn't start on a great start considering I started another series, but I can say I continued on with two series in the month of January. Today is January 30th. So I won't be starting the book today. I'll probably start it tomorrow. There's one more book that I'm currently reading that I want to try and finish up before 11:59 tomorrow, so I can include it in my January wrap up. I'll probably even finish it tomorrow before I go to work and film my January wrap up before I go to work tomorrow. That's a topic for a different day, but like I said, one of these every month. I'm going to be continuing series. They're going to be taking place over like a week or two of reading, just kind of depending on how I'm feeling, how much I get done, how much I read. We'll see. My goal is try and get at least 3 to 4 books in this vlog. If I can do more, that'd be perfect. I am off Saturday. I'm off Saturday, Sunday, and Monday this coming week. So that means I will be doing a crap ton of reading and editing and whatever else in between. So I am excited. So let's hop right in of me reading Lady of Shadows. I feel like I have never filmed from this angle. This is literally so where you're at. You're on my TV stand, and obviously this is my bed. I feel like you see me from that angle over there on my dresser, or the angle from my desk to my bed, which never see me from this angle. Enough. I'm not to cry. But I come bearing updates because I have just reached the 100-page mark in Lady of Darkness, and oh my goodness, guys, this is a little less than like 20% of the way through the book, but I thought 100 pages was a good mark to kind of update you guys at. And oh my goodness, I'm loving this book. I'm loving this book, guys. And I don't like I knew I would. This is why I started with this book. This is why I was like, I'm probably going to start with this one because I already knew I was going to absolutely love it and eat it up. And I am doing just that. It is only like 8 o'clock. It's 7:43 right now. It is February 1st. So happy February to me. This is the first book I'm probably gonna finish in February. Not gonna lie to you because I'm way too invested. But this book picks up pretty much right where book one left off at. A little small spoiler: we are now in the Fae realm. We're on the Fae court. We're in the Fire court, to be exact. Um, that's not like a huge spoiler. It's just a small little thing. I'm not gonna say anything else besides that. Um, some of the questions I had when we reached the end of book one have been already been answered just in this first 100 pages that I've read so far of the book. Um, but there are still some more questions that have gone unanswered that I'm hoping will be answered throughout the book, and I feel like there are even more questions that are going to rise up somewhere in there. Um, you know, and the more I read this book, the more I just realize that Scarlet is a shadow mommy, and I love her for that. I love her for that. Um, not gonna lie to you about it. Um, and so I'm enjoying my time right now. I am enjoying what I have read so far. Soren, honey, I love you. I love you. He might go in my list of top bookmen because oh my goodness, this man has a way with words. He has a way to like comfort her, and he has just figured out her little small things about her that just make her take, and it's like, oh my god, I'm so glad you pay attention to these things. I'm loving it. Can you tell? Obviously. I feel like I ramble on about this book series anytime I talk about it, but I am absolutely devouring this. I'm loving it. I'm eating it up. And I have a feeling that I'm gonna read book 3, 4, and 5 pretty soon here. I'm probably gonna try and see if I can fit one of the books in the series, like the 3 or 4, on my Ramathon TBR because that video came out today because today is February 1st. Happy February to me. So that video from Cassie came out today, and this would be my first year participating. I already picked what team I'm in. I've started figuring out my TBR, but I haven't gone deep in detail about it. But one of these books 3 or 4, is going to be on there. We'll see. Um, so yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a good read. It's a good time. I can't wait to see how this world kind of explodes because, like I said, we're in a new setting, we're in a new spot, and Scarlet has a lot of things to learn about herself and other people and the things she knows or the things she thought she knew. Like, there's a lot to be explored in this book, and I'm so freaking excited. I have another book that I'm going to mention because I'm going to try and fit book 2 in this of this series in this video as well, and that is Spark of the Everflame by Pencold. I am doing my reread of this because I wasn't going to reread it because I thought I remembered a lot of it. Then I read the back of book 2 and I was like, I remember a lot less of book 1 than I thought. So I'm doing my reread and I am tabbing it. Um, I'm not annotating it, but I am tabbing it so I can go back and annotate it at a later date and time. But for right now, I'm enjoying it. I am only on chapter 3, and that's 41 pages in, so I'm not like very far into the book, but I am reading it and I am enjoying what I've read so far. I don't have a lot to say about this because this is a reread. Um, but we can talk about it throughout this video as I read it. I'm just reading it alongside Lady of Shadows as I read. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this update. I just wanted to come and update you at the 100-page mark. I don't know when I'll come back and update you again. I have a feeling that I'm gonna read a big part of this tonight. I've already read like a few chapters of this just sitting here just now. So I'm gonna get back to reading this because I'm enjoying it, and I'm so excited to be back with Sword and Scarlet and all these new characters. Like there's this one character, his name is Briar. I have a feeling that we're gonna have a lot of found family in this book, and I'm loving that so far because we have a little found family in book one, but like also found family is gonna happen in here. I can feel, just from this one interaction we've had with all these people. So I'm gonna get back to reading because I'm invested. I am deeply invested in whatever is gonna happen in this book. What just happened? What? I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. 5-star feeling. Oh. I just finished recording my January wrap up because something happened with the audio on the first time I filmed it, so I had to refilm it. So I need to go edit that, but I got to update you because I read today, but I haven't recorded any clips today. But I do plan to try and finish Lady of Shadows today. I am 53% of the way through with it, which is significantly further into it than I was the last time I talked to you, which is the beginning of chapter 30. I am seriously enjoying this. I am on page 298, which is just a couple pages off from 300. The things that keep happening in this book, I feel like at every turn we're facing one end of the spectrum of people who have it out for Scarlet, because you have one guy and then you have a queen, and then you just have like these people who are out to get Scarlet. And honestly, Girly is fighting her ass off, and I applaud her for it, because if it was me, I would just let down and be like, I'm done. I'm done. I've been through so much, but Girly is trying to see the light in these dark times, and I love that for her. I don't know if I mentioned it, but this book takes a lot on mental health aspects in this book, for Scarlet, because, like I said, she has been through so much and she needs time to deal with it and process it, while also being thrown new things at her while she's trying to figure this whole new life thing she has going on. So it takes a lot on mental health and also a lot on the romance part of this, which I love. I love seeing Riker and her build this like relationship that they are slowly but surely building together. And I love that for them because they deserve it. They have both been through some things, although Scarlet more than Riker. But nonetheless, I am enjoying it. Like I said, I will be buying book 2 soon here. And I probably will be going into book 3 sooner rather than later. I do have it on my Lebanon TBR, but I can swap it out for book 4 if I need to, if I read book 2 before March. So I am thoroughly enjoying it, and I 5-star feel still. It's still giving me that 5-star feeling where like I am absolutely loving it. It is sending me to the ringer with all the emotions I am feeling, from happiness to sadness to anger to like I'm laughing, but I'm also like giggling and I'm smiling. Like, and it's a really good book. Um, and so yeah. Um, I think after this, I don't know what I'm going to start. I don't really know. I haven't figured it out yet. I usually try to start another book once I get 50% of the way through with at least one of the 2 books that I'm reading. And I don't know what I want it to be. I don't know whether I want it to be Deviant King by Rena Kitts or Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. But I'm kind of leaning towards Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes because I know it's going to be a quick, easy, like little flip through read. That I can get through in like 2 sittings. So I'm so excited to be like reading. I just don't know what I'm going to read next just quite yet. I haven't really made any progress on Spark, and I'm not really mentioning it because it's not me continuing a series. It's literally me rereading the first book in the series. But I am enjoying what I am reading, and that is a good thing. So, yeah. I probably will be starting an audiobook today, but that won't be in this vlog because that's also the first book in this series. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I'm gonna read and try and finish Lady of Shadows today. If I don't finish today, I'm finishing it first thing tomorrow. And then I will be starting an audiobook today. But that's it. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna go de-stress after filming this video and have a great day. I'll see you the next time I see you. I I want to read you this quote that I just read in this book that Scarlett Monroe. My home is wherever you are. There will never be a world where there is not a you and a me, because should you be ripped for me in this world, I will cross them all to find you. I will always find you. I will always come for you. I will always choose you. I will always want you. Melissa K. Warwick has a way with words. Could I read you this quote? If you don't, I definitely recommend, if you haven't read Lady of Darkness series, to kind of skip past this quote. But if you're fine with like a small, like little little minor spoiler, listen to this. Who are you? I am someone who has faced the darkness and found the beauty it had to offer. I am someone who can create stars in the void when the light has gone out. I am someone who cares for those the realms have forgotten. I am someone who can bring beauty from brutal ashes. I am a fucking queen. No, 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 no. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, Melissa K. Warwick, you sly little fox. You sly fox. This is probably going to be the last update before I finish this book, because I have officially reached the 70% mark of this book, and I am eating this shit up like there is no tomorrow. Obviously, I can't say a lot considering, like I just said, I have reached 70%, um, the 70% mark of this book. Um, and oh my gosh, I didn't think I could fall more in love with Riker and Scarlet and their love story. As I mentioned previously, this one focuses more on mental health and like the actual romance of these two in this story, in this book. And I have a feeling that the plot is about to kick off in books 3 through 5. Because we have learned things have come to light, things are progressing in a way that I have a feeling that I'm going to love the series in a way that I haven't felt about a series in a really long time. And I'm saying that knowing full well that there are very few series that I have completed all the way through, but this will be one of the first series in a long while that I have completed all the way through that I love very deeply. Another series that I feel this way about is the Legendborn Cycle by Tracy Dion. That series has a deep, deep place in my little heart right here that hasn't been replaced, and this is coming in like a close second to that. Because like I said, Riker and Scarlet have my heart. I have another quote for you to read off. I know I keep reading off these quotes to you, but Melissa K. Warwick has a way with words, okay? Also, she's a sly little fox. There was a plot twist that you just saw me react to that I did not see coming, which I probably should have because the hints and the truth was laid right out for me. It was right in front of me. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. And I should have seen it coming, but I did not see it coming, and that made it more better. That made it all the better because now that I know, it's like, wow, when I go back to annotate, I need to add a tab for foreshadowing because the foreshadowing of this, amazing, amazing. Let me go find this quote really fast, and then I'll have more to say. I will never let you go, and I will always come for you. Whether you are in the human lands, the witch kingdoms, or some sandy desert, I will come for you. Not because you are my queen, not because you are my twin flame. I will always come for you because I choose you, Scarlet Monroe. I choose every flame, every drop of water, every shred of ice, every bit of darkness. I choose each smartass comment and each middle finger you throw at me. I choose every way we taunt each other. I choose every night of dancing in scandalous dresses. I choose every morning of waking up next to you on watching you master your magic. I choose you, and I will always choose you. I am yours, and you are mine, in this life and every life after. guys, I don't think you understand. 5 star, 5 stars, 5 stars. I know I've said it since I pretty much started this, but it's going to be a 5 star. But the more I dive deep into this, the more little quotes I get like that, the more I think 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this book tonight before I fall asleep, but if I don't, it's probably one of the first things I will finish. I probably will have like the last 10, 20% of this book left when I wake up tomorrow, and then we'll talk more, and I can give you my final rating and how I feel about this book. But for now, that's all I have to say for you. All I have to say is this world is expanding, things have happened, I'm happy, I'm smiling, I'm kicking, I'm laughing. Perfect. Perfection. Melissa K. Rourke, you have done your damn thing with this one. You've done it. You've really done it. With that being said, I need to go edit my January wrap up, and then after that, I will read some more. And then after that, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Goodbye for now. I've never filmed this angle before. I filmed like from over there where you're like looking like towards my patio door, but I've never filmed from this angle. My bedroom door, that's literally my bedroom door right there. Crazy, right? Anyways, I come bearing updates. I don't have my mic. I really don't feel like setting up my mic, so we're gonna do this micless. I'm sorry if the audio sucks. I'm sorry if it's a little echoey in here because it's kind of empty in here. The living room's kind of big, so it's kind of empty in here. Whatever. I just come bearing updates. I finished Lady of Shadows. I know I said it was a 5 star book, but in the end, I ended up being really picky. It's not even me being really picky. It was me being annoyed with the miscommunication trope that took place over and over and over and over and over again in this book. So I ended up giving it a 4.75 star. Because like I said, I still really, really, and really, really enjoyed it. Like I absolutely loved it. I absolutely ate it up. I love Scarlett's character growth. I love the relationship growth in this. I love the way the world kind of exploded and expanded in this, and we got to know more about the world and how it came to be and why things are the way they are and so on and so forth. But like I said, the miscommunication trope is hard to ignore when it's literally pretty much all that's happened in the book. And so it was annoying to have to be like, oh my god, you kept something from me. I'm mad at you, only to be resolved in the next couple pages or even like the next chapter. So it was just really annoying, and it got very old very fast. I know I didn't mention it much when I was reading, but I was so caught up in the story, and I was trying my best to ignore it. But at a certain point, I just couldn't ignore it. Especially towards the end of the book, I was like, oh my goodness, I can't ignore it. Also, the ending of this book is making me want to pick up book 3 like soon. So I have a feeling that I will, in my February wrap up or my next weekly vlog, be picking up book 3. Because I am way too invested. And I need to read Lady of Ashes, as I think what book 3 is called. Because I loved it. I ate it up. It was good. Since I have finished my ebook, which is what I try to have an ebook, audiobook, and a physical book in rotation sometimes. Sometimes I don't have an audiobook, but right now I do. But I need to figure out another ebook, and it's either going to be Deviant King, which is the follow-up and the Royal Elite series, or something else. I don't quite know what that something else is, but something else. And so that's going on. And then the next physical book that will be in this vlog will be Killer Instinct, which is just behind me. Let me grab it. Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which is the second book in the Natural series by her. I am trying to finish the series within the next month or so. So I've read this one before, so this would be a reread, but I just wanted to reread this one and the first one just to make sure I had all the clues in my head for what's happening in All In, because I have a feeling that all these cases that they're doing are going to connect back to each other, and I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. So I do need to read this, and this is what I'm going to pick up next as a palate cleanser, because I'm currently reading 2 other fantasy books. So this and Deviant King will be my little palate cleansers before I jump back into some more fantasy, because I will want to read some more fantasy, because I'm in a fantasy mood. I'm in the mood to escape to another world. So once I kind of... So I kind of just need to, read. But this one and then Deviant King are the next 2 books that will be in this vlog. I don't know which I'm going to start first. I do know that I'm off today. So my goal is to get through 50% of my other physical reads, which we don't need to talk about. And then we'll go from there. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say to you today. That's all I have to say to you right now. 4.75 stars to Lady of Shadows. I can't stop thinking about it. And I'm so excited to read book 3 whenever I read book 3, whether it be before the end of this month or the beginning of next month or whatever it may be. It's getting read here in the near future because I'm invested. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going to happen next. So, yeah, I'll come to you with updates about whatever book I decide to read next. And then we'll talk. Hello. Oh gosh. For whatever reason, I feel like I keep filming in like weird angles that I've never filmed in before because I don't think I've ever filmed in this particular spot either. We're discovering new places to film in this video, apparently. Anywho, moving on. I lied to you. I lied to you. I said I was gonna start either Deviant King or Killer Instinct next. I lied. I picked up There Is No Devil by Sophie Lark. Um, I was kind of looking at my shelves right here, and I was like, what can I read from there? And I saw There Is No Devil, and I was like, that's perfect. It's the second book I duet. It'd be me finishing a little duet, really quick and simple. It's less than 300 pages long. This book is like 250 pages long. Okay, so perfect. I could read this in like 2, 3 sittings in my bed in one night if I really wanted to. And that's what I plan to do. It's binge most of this book tonight. I'm already on page 77, chapter 6. Like, I'm eating this up. No, like, yes, ma'am. I am kind of bored though. That's the only issue. Is like, I was a little bored. It's fine. It's whatever. I am kind of glad that we're getting more of Mara and Cole's black, back, back stories. So that's fun. But I mostly picked this up because my other current physical read is kind of boring and making me think more than I would like it to. For a fantasy book. The first time I read this book, I thought it was a me thing about how it was dragging and like how because I was falling into a slump. I feel like when I was reading this, because I was reading it for a vlog and I was falling into a slump, so I started that vlog to get me out of that slump, but it wasn't really working. So I thought it was just me falling into a slump and I thought it was dragging, but no, this book is just dragging in general. And I have a feeling that I'm just gonna rate it like a 3.5 upon a reread now. But I'm hoping I'll really like book 2. I'm so sorry. Nala is I said her name. She like flipped over to look at me. She's being wild on the bed right now. Don't come bother me. No. No. She's gonna come bother me. I can feel it. Anyways, she's doing that on the bed. I'm gonna let her do her thing. Here she comes. Here she comes. Yes. Come here. Come here. She wants to play, but I wanted to film this clip before I started playing with her. Anywho, so yeah, I started There Is No Devil because it'll be me finishing a duet, and who wouldn't love to finish a duet really fast? So I'm gonna probably try and finish this tonight. I don't know if I will finish it tonight. But if I don't, I'll definitely finish it tomorrow before work and read more of whatever else. And then maybe we'll go into Deviant King after that. Not completely sure. I don't know what I want to read. I'm a little lost. We'll see. I'm literally just mood reading right now while also trying to film this video, keeping in mind I need to read sequels. So wherever that may lead me is where it leads me. And we'll leave it at that for now. So I'm gonna go read more of this, have a fun, goofy little time, really reading my little Serial and a Liver book. And just no, every time she does something like that, it just reminds me that technically in like human years, she's like 2. She's like a toddler, okay? She's a little toddler. We got her when she was 6 months old, and so that technically makes her like 2 on the verge of 3. No, it makes her about to turn 2. I don't know. My brain's not functioning right now, and mathing is not mathing. But I know she's like 2 because we got her when she was 6 months old. So girlie is still a little baby. Anyways, I'm gonna read the book. I'm gonna have a great time. Um, yeah, let's go. Hello, Bookers Besties. The last time I talked to you was like 2 days ago when I finished There Is No Devil. Was that 2 days ago? I feel like it wasn't. I feel like it was not 2 days ago, but maybe it was. I'm just being delusional somewhere in here. No, it was 2 days ago. So that's the last time I talked to you. It's a couple days later. It's not Friday. Um, and I am hoping to finish at least one more book before I end this video. I may carry out this video a little bit longer, but it's still gonna go up on the same day. It kind of depends on when I finish this next book I'm reading and when I start the next book I want to kind of put in this video, but it's not. I'm not gonna finish it in this video. I want to put it in here, but it's not gonna get finished. And so I am gonna talk about There Is No Devil first. So I finished it. I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it slightly less than book one because I feel like book one had a lot more plot to it. And I feel like they dragged out the plot of book two to like the very end of the book, which I feel like shouldn't have happened. But at the same time, we got so much backstory on Mara and Cole that I really, really enjoyed it. And I gave it a 4 star. I'll probably reread the series for fun, this duet for fun, like in a like at a later date in time, because like I said, I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. I giggled. I giggled. I smiled. It made me angry. It made me feel so many different emotions, and I love when books do that to you. This really tells you how much you're enjoying it if it's bringing out feelings when you're reading it. Now, I finished it, and I was kind of like, okay, let me go back and try to read my other physical book, but that book is putting me in a slump because I'm not enjoying it. It's really boring. It's really slow, and I kind of hate it. Like, I kind of want to give it, like, I kind of want to DNF it and give it, like, 2 stars. But everybody says the second book is so much better. And, like, upon my first read of this, I give it a 4 star. But now that I'm rereading it, I'm like, why did I give this a 4 star? This is more like a 3 star read for me. I don't know. It's this book right here. I'm 250 pages in, which means I have 172 pages left. I don't know when I'm going to finish that book. It's probably not going to be till later in the month. I am tabbing it, but that's minor. Anyways, back to this video at hand. Um, I started on the book Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I said I wasn't going to start it, but since that book is putting me in a slump, I know this can fix it. This can cure the slump. Okay. Because this is really fast moving. Because it's FBI, they're solving cases. And this one, if book one focused on Cassie and her past, this book is focusing on Dean and his past. And I'm super excited because that means book three is going to focus on somebody else, and then book four is going to integrate it all together. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, because Cassie said something in here that made me realize that these books are all interconnected in some way, shape, or form in the future. Um, so yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm 93 pages in. Also in this series, there's these chapters titled You, and it's in second person, so it's like you're doing this thing. Like it says running your thumb across the sharp object, and then like standing over her, your heart re-accelerating, pounding at a glorious rhythm. Like it's like you're in this person, you are this person. And it kind of gets me in my head a bit. I'm like, whoa, calm down. You're not actually doing this. Stop it. So yeah, I really enjoy this series in general. I do plan to finish it this year. Hopefully in my next vlog, continuing series vlog that I filmed towards the end of this month, beginning of March, I will be reading the fourth and final book in this series because I want to read book three soon after this, and then get me a copy of book four and read that. But besides that, I'm really enjoying the series. I really like it. There is one book that I want to include in this vlog and I'm gonna start. I'm not gonna finish it in this vlog. But I'm hoping I can finish this either tonight after work or tomorrow before work and then start that book. And then once I start that book, that'll be the end of this video. So this is like one of the last times I will talk to you before this video is over. And I'm kind of excited. This week, I feel like I've done some progress with the series that I'm reading. Do I wish it was more? Yes. Do I wish I had started this earlier? Yes. But potato, it's getting done. It's getting uploaded. Point blank. Period. Um, I do ever take my grandma somewhere. I need to film another video. I need to go up for next week, and then we'll go from there. But for right now, I am going to go back to reading this for a little bit, and then once I do what I need to do before work today, once I take my grandma to my appointment, I'll record and whatever. But that's it for things related to this video. I'm gonna go read some more of Killer Instinct, trying to get like maybe another like 90 pages in before work today, because it's really fast and I read this really, really fast because it's just so easy to read. So I'm gonna go and devour this some more. Let's chit chat, buddies. Okay. 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 I don't know why I felt the need to reiterate okay, but I did. Anywho, let's talk updates because it's been a couple of days since I talked to you. It's Sunday. I am ending this vlog either tomorrow or Tuesday. I don't know which one yet. I have started editing this vlog, so I'm proud of myself because I'm ahead on that part. But I am not ahead on what videos need to go up this week. So with that being said, tomorrow I'm probably gonna film again, like early in the day, film the one video I need to film that's supposed to go up this week, and then after that, I'm all set for this week's videos to go up. But anyways, back to books and this vlog. Continuing series. And that prospect, I have finished Killer Instinct, Prejudice for Lynn Barnes. I am a 4.5 star. This is a reread for me, but I read this nearly a year ago in a 24-hour readathon, and oh my gosh, the plot twists and turns in this still got me again. I don't know how, although I've read this. I think I remember books, and I remember certain parts of books, but then there are certain parts that I forget, which I think my brain does on purpose, so that way if I ever want to go back to read them, I'm still just as shocked the first time as I was the first time around. So reading this, great time, still was shocked. Fun, 4.5. I love Dean. I love Dean. And I love Cassie. That little moment with them, the end of the book, if you know, you know. I'm not spoiling anything. But if you know, you know. And I know. Do you know? I don't know. Anyways, 4.5, really enjoyed it. So that makes book number 3 that I finished in this vlog and book number 3 that I have finished in this month, and it's February 9th. I'm behind. I feel like I need to be reading more, but also at the same time, I'm trying to soak up the books I am reading and enjoy them. But also, this book right here has put me into a bit of a slump, so that's why I have not read this, and I don't even know how long. It's just been sitting on my desk, waiting for me to pick it back up, because it's like it's like a 3-star read for me. And it's maybe even less than that because I don't have the motivation to read this because I'm not enjoying it. But that's not the point. The point is the second book, the fourth book that I am starting in this video, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I haven't started reading it. All I did was place my bookmark in at the prologue, which is the first page of this book, but I'm doing it. I'm absolutely terrified, but I'm doing it. You get me? You feel me? I'm doing it. This book is chunky. Okay, this book is going to put me through some pain. I have a feeling that by the end of this book, Tasana and Max won't be together. They're going to end up separated in some way. Also, by the time this video was going up, it's been like 2 weeks nearly since it got announced that these got traditionally published. So, these are getting traditionally published. So, with that being said, I already ordered book 3. So, I can have it in my indie cover to match my other two with these 2 copies that I have of this. And then I'll probably get new copies when the traditionally published ones come out, because I never got the indie published versions of Serpent and stuff like that. I have a traditionally published one of Serpent. So for me to have the indie versions of these and they look so beautiful and stunning and they're getting cover changes, I'm excited but nervous at the same time. See what they're going to look like. So I went ahead and ordered book 3 so that way it can match this copy and my Daughter of No Worlds copy, because if I had mismatching copies, I would want to cry. But I am starting this. I've been avoiding it. I was meant to start it a month ago. But I didn't, and I'm upset with myself because I didn't. But now that I'm starting it, oh boy. Oh, buddy, I feel like I'm about to be wrong through the ringer. I'm obviously not going to be able to finish this before I end this vlog. There's no way. Unless I just literally sat here right now and binge read this, but I don't think I will. I want to soak this in. So with that being said, I'm starting it. I'll try to get at least 100 pages in before I end this vlog. But we'll see how that goes. But I am going to start this, have a great time, and then end this vlog either tomorrow or on Tuesday. So we'll see how this goes. If I feel like dragging this vlog out, I will, but I probably won't, knowing me, because I need to stay ahead on videos. But I am going to go sit down and probably read this because I'm way too invested to not continue on. I want to know what's going to happen to my Max and Tasana after the ending, after the tragedies of book 1. Hi, besties. So let's end this vlog right here. I was going to drag it out until tomorrow so I could get more into Children of Fallen Gods, but I told myself this vlog would end today because it's going up a week from today, so it only makes sense to end it today. So, we're ending it right here. I finished 3 books in this video and started a 4th. I say I've done a great job. Although one book that I am currently reading is putting me into a little bit of a slump, but we'll talk about that. We've talked about that in this video, and you'll hear more about it in my weekly vlog, which I'm literally going to start after I film this. So, with that being said, welcome to the end of the video. Like I said, 3 books: Lady of Shadows, There Is No Devil, and Killer Instinct. So I finished a duet and then I continued on with 2 series. I call that a success, if I do say so myself. Hopefully, in my next continuing series vlog, I can read even more than just 3 books. But I feel successful with the 3 books that I did read. So, like I said, I finished Lady of Shadows by Melissa K. Warwick, which is the second book in the Lady of Darkness series. I will be starting book 3 at some point in the near future because I'm invested. I need to know what happens. I need closure to some questions that arose at the end of book 2. I just, there's so much that needs to happen. And I feel like there's so much that is going to happen in the next couple books. And I'm scared for my life. Um, And then I finished There Is No Devil by Sophie Lark. This is the second book in a duet, so I finished a duet like I mentioned. I enjoyed this slightly less than book one, but I still enjoyed it nonetheless. I still love Cole, I still love Mara, and the ending of this was very satisfying. Very, very satisfying in more ways than one. If you get the gist. And obviously the third book I finished in this video was Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which is the second book in the Natural series by her. I'm gonna try and read All In, which is sitting literally back there, in my weekly vlog. That's literally coming out at the end of this week. So look forward to that, guys, because that's coming soon your way, where I read All In and then I read Bad Blood after that, because my friend is giving me her copy of Bad Blood. And then when I go shopping again, I'll probably buy a physical copy of Bad Blood. And then obviously the last book I had in this video was I started Children of Fallen Guards. I am on page 28. I didn't get very far in. I literally started it last night, read like two chapters before I fell asleep, and then I've read two more chapters this morning, and that's pretty much been it. I'm probably gonna get some more of this read tonight when I sit down to read. I have some editing to do because I have edited the majority of this video. I need to edit my annotate with the video and all of that. So I have some editing and some filming. I have editing and filming to do. So I think I'll do that before I can sit down and read for the rest of the day. And I have no more errands to run. So with that being said, that is the end of this video. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do, that's up to you. If you made it to the end of this video, comment the swords emoji for Tasana and her sword on the front of this cover. But with that being said, I hope you have a great day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, whatever part of the world you are having it in. My Instagram, Goodreads, will be linked down below as always, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Goodbye.